Hey guys, it's me Kimberly. Today we're doing Sona's house and Sheila's Mississauga. The befores of this room, they had a sofa that was a sectional but looked very officey. Didn't really like the legs on that, looked super casual. They had a white desk in there. These people want to start from scratch and change it up. We kept their curtains because they were super pretty, and this is what we did.
So she went with this rug. It's the Tibetan rug, one of our very popular rugs. She went with a Colorado sofa. She did 92 platinum, light gray velvet fabric sample. The coffee and end tables that she went with have chrome finishes. This is the fabric for her swivel chair. It's a dark gray. So you've kind of got the dark and the light in the chairs to pick up on the colors in her rug.
We gave them a Colorado sectional, which is something that I designed. We did it in a velvet, it was super pretty, with a beautiful neutral rug and 2 end tables and 2 sets of multi-level coffee tables. So we had the height differentiation. In the center of those multi-level tables, what we do is we put in 2 larger ones together. So the high ones go in the center, the lower ones go down beside on the right and the left. And this way it gives us a center space that's nice and big to ground accessories, serve food, and whatnot. Sebastian, this is your project. Amazing. Here's the floor plan right here. I see that you put like 2 lamps in your floor plan, but we talked about this morning. We're gonna change that up, right? Big, huge, massive lamp to ground, the 2 chairs, which at this point we do not have. So let's accessorize the rest of the room. When those will come, we'll just throw a couple pillows on it. Well, these are the colors that we're using. The graphite, this sort of taupey gray, blue undertone velvet, silver, and this beautiful rug. So what I want to do, the client wants lots and lots of drama. So we're going to put these pillows, 1, 2, 3 pillows to tie in the light and the dark and the taupey gray on the sectional. So we're probably going to have about 10, 12 pillows here. Over the sofa, we're going to do 2 pictures, these 2 right here. And then on this wall, we're going to have 1 great big huge horizontal black sparkly picture. We're going to mount it, we're going to change the brackets, we're going to just mount it horizontal, so that's great. All that's left to do in this room, which is the hardest part, is the coffee table. So the coffee table are 2 multi-levels together, and what I want you to do when you get there, because if you look at the before pictures, they've placed all of them up and down, right? That kind of makes me a little bit kooky, it's a little bit crazy, it's a lot of stuff, and when you put accessories on that, there is no focal point. So put the 4 big tables in the center, and then 2 small, 2 small. Okay, in the center you're going to ground it with a tray. You're going to put this beautiful vase on there with those 2 candle holders right beside it on the tray. And that's going to be now your focal point of your tables. And when you get there, Sebastian, make sure you do this first because you'll feel better and everything else will balance in and around there. Okay, then on the other sides, we have these 2. I don't know what they are, but they're beautiful. And with that guy. So the 2 lower ones, you know, you can make a little grouping like that. And then on the other side, we could do, 2 round circles. That'll be on the other side. And then you know how there's like a lower version of all this? I don't want to fill it up. So maybe we can use those 3 on one side, and these 2 on another, and keep the center point empty. Does that make sense?
Yep.
Okay, so this is all of our accessories for this project. I understand that one may say, where are they going to put their food and drinks on this table? But this client does not want that. They want it styled, it's a showroom, it's a showpiece, that's all it is. A lot of people have challenges, including myself, designing and curating tables like this. This is the way to do it. So they have their own plant, and it comes in like a white, typical ceramic bowl. We're gonna put the whole plant in here, and on your smaller set of 2, we're gonna put this going this way. It is gold. We don't need gold for this project, so the leaves will fall beautifully. There's 1 more accent wall, a tiny little skinny accent wall. It's so difficult for me and for most people to mix art on adjacent walls when it's not part of the same series. So the big art you have going on the smaller side of the sofa is not the same art as the art going over the sofa, but it coordinates so beautifully. And then this beautiful piece of art with black frame, silver, and then this brushed silver backing and that long skinny wall going vertically.
So we want to find how to hang this art in the center of the wall. So in order to establish the height from floor to ceiling, I have to deduct the total size of the art and then take the difference and figure out how far from the top has to sit and then how much further the hooks are hanging. So it's a bit of math. Then once we have that, we can establish the 2 hooks and hang it up.
I think that's really, really beautiful, and it's going to add so much drama because right now it looks very dark, but we do have quite a big expanse of that velvet. We have a pewter sofa and it's really big, so we need some contrast because that's what they want. This is going to give them that burst of enthusiasm that they want for that space. Let me tell you what I really think about multi-level coffee tables. They're super cool, they look amazing, super hard to accessorize. You don't want to put too many things, it just looks like a mess, it looks like you're in a store. You still have to use these tables. You gotta be super careful about how much accessories. Less is more always. Don't overdo. Too much of a good thing is never good. And don't forget that you always have to leave room for you to actually put down cups of coffee, tea, people come over. You have to see, again, how you're using the space, what's the best way to use it, how many accessories to put, and then there will be no disappointment or heartache. So my go-to with multi-level coffee tables is always put the larger ones in the center so you have a big flat surface. You can accessorize better. It's not so up and down so your eye's not going crazy. It creates that focal point, and that's what I really think. This is how the design program works. A nominal fee of $250 is charged. However, during your presentation, a purchase of $2,500 or more, we will take that $250 and credit it towards that purchase, which means the design portion of this program is absolutely complimentary. This is what happens at an in-home consultation. The designer will walk through a series of photos which you will circle, which will be your design personality test. This just gives us a sense of what you love. It is not the be-all and end-all. You can change your mind at any time, but this way we have a good understanding of where our starting point is. The designer comes to your home, measures one room at a time, takes accurate floor plan and elevation measurements. A week later, we see you back in the showroom where we present your 3D drawings and review your floor plans. We shop the showroom floor so that you can test all the sofas and beds and see what you love and what you're comfortable with. All of those pieces are rendered in our 3D software so you get to see them live, for real, in your room setting, accurate, real time. It's amazing. We can change things up. If you want a sofa, but your husband wants a sectional, we can try them both until you guys are both happy with exactly what we placed. And then we go forward, and once the models are selected, we then pick the fabrics, the finishes, the materials. We talk about all of that until we curate the perfect design just for you. I'm Kimberly Capone, and I truly believe you should live in rooms you love. Visit our showroom and sign up for your free design consultation, and together we'll create the perfect space.